Thank you for tuning in to Mona Lisa Late Night. Grab your glass and let's get started. But before we get there, please go to my website, www.monalisamonroe.com. We've got merchandise, we've got t-shirts, we've got cups, we've got totes, we've got everything you need. We've even got my book, Life After the Diagnosis. So, let's go ahead, grab your glass, bottoms up, let's start talking. Good evening, good evening, good evening, and welcome to Evenings with Mona Lisa. I'm so glad you tuned in. Hoping that you tuned in earlier this morning for the Mona Lisa Monroe Morning Show because, honey, we were talking about mental health. And, in the evenings, we just chill out. We stay on for about 30 minutes and we just try to, answer some questions that you may have. And yes, I am outdoors. The month of April is all about the woosah. It's all about relaxation and just, being grateful and knowing that, situations out there are not going to be what you want all the time, and it's going to be okay. It's really okay. The only thing that I would say about the morning show that I probably didn't say was I just want you guys to know I'm not trying to be an expert in any way because I'm not. I just thought that maybe we should have that conversation, that maybe we should talk a little bit about the mindset. You know what I mean? Because if you look at everything that's happening right now, it's not a good situation. And a lot of people say, well, you gotta act a certain way because you're a part of Hollywood, or you're a well-known person, da 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 da. Yeah, that is true. Too much is given, much is required. But all at the same time, we are all human as well. And there's situations and um, there's situations, man. Anger, confusion, guilt. It's a whole bunch of emotions out there. And I just want to, instead of attacking and, he say, she say, and what if I would have did this and I would have did that, instead of doing all of that, I just want to back up and say, let's just really focus in on us, ourselves. Yeah. And I just want people to sort of just step back and say, you know what? If that was me, or man, I sure hate that happened. Let me pray. Instead of throwing the first stone, like I was saying this morning, instead of throwing your stones and throwing your rocks, think about what you've done that was just crazy, outrageous. And what am I talking about? Of course, I'm talking about the episode that happened. And I said I wasn't going to do it. And I mean it. I'm not going to do it. I want people to focus in on their own mindset. That's all I'm saying. And this situation here was the reason why I wanted to focus on mental health for this very reason. And I don't think, not just will, but I don't think America's well. You know, what the older people used to say, my soul is well. Um, you know, I don't think the soul of America is well. I don't think we've been well for quite a while. You know, the racism of it all, and just the episodes that's happening lately. All you got to do is turn on the news. But I did want to say, can y'all see me? I'm sort of fading out, huh? Um, Maybe I should turn on the porch light so you guys can see me. Let me do that. Let me turn on the porch light here. Um, I'm going to do something real quick so we can turn on the porch light. No, that's not what I wanted to do. I want to just break away just a momento so I can do that. Okay? Hold tight. I'm just going to turn on the porch light so you can see me because all I see is my glasses. There we go. That's a little better, eh? Okay, there we go. Now I'm so glad that we got a screen because as soon as you turn the porch light on, bugs and all of that come. So thank goodness for the screen here. So like I was saying, you know, um, the morning show, the evening show, and the month of April, we're just going to be talking about mental health. And yes, I will have experts on because once again, I am not one, but we will have some experts on to just give a little insight on, mental health, the things that you should check for just to make sure you're good, and just some signs and some symptoms of, something that you might think, okay, what's the big deal? Well, there is a big deal because there's some things out there you might not know, but you need to check. And as I was talking to Jennifer Ayers Moore, she is an author, and she was on the show in March, and she also is the sister of the soloist, the gentleman that was in the movie. Jamie Foxx played him, which is her brother. And I wish I could recall his name, but I don't. But look at the show in March, Jennifer Ayers Moore. And she wrote a book about mental health. And I was asking her, what's the signs, or give me a sign or a cue, or what that might look like. And she basically said, if you hear voices, and you always say, I said to myself, and I'm talking to myself, and jokingly you were like, okay, did you answer? Who answered? Jokingly, but um, all joking aside, if you hear voices, that's something that you might need to check out. If you see people that aren't there, you know, stuff like that, that you just probably, okay, let me just quit tripping and da 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 da. Well, maybe you need to go see somebody. And as I said this morning, I am an advocate of therapy. Yes, I love Jesus. Yes, I believe in God. And all at the same time, I believe in therapy. So go get you some help. Oh, I'm good, da 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 da. And that saying right there, I'm good. Like I was saying in the subtitles, are you really? And my sort of charge for everyone at this time is just, talk to somebody. If you feel like, you're not, you just, I don't know, you're a little off, or you got some brain fog, or you just, you're not feeling yourself. And when you are 100, okay, or 100, you know, and then when you're a little off. And don't shake that off, you know, get that looked at because it could be anything and it could be nothing, but it doesn't hurt to get it checked. It doesn't hurt to talk to someone. whether that's your pastor, a minister, a therapist, somebody, you know? So that's what we're talking about. That's what the month of April is about. And I want to know what you guys think about the series. Um, what do you think about the series in general? You know, the Mona Lisa Monroe show has shifted from hot topics to a series of things. Well, let me put it like this. Yes, we deal with hot topics, but we are doing a series. Um, 2022 is going to be a little different than what it was last year. So instead of red hot topics, ooh, doo, doo, a series is the whole month we're going to be talking about a certain topic. Because I think, with this platform um, that God has given me, I feel like I'm responsible uh, to do some things. I'm accountable to do some things. And I want to help where I can help. And like I said, wherever I can help or whoever I can help, I want to do that. So in January, we were just getting started. We had a great time. Welcome, Happy New Year. Da, 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 da. February, we were talking about love, and it was the whole month. It was the first series, Love Is series. And then in March, we were talking to authors and publishers and, trying to get some folks out there, trying to get some folks started and writing a book. And then April, because of the Oscars, is the reason why we decided to take this route, because I don't think, not just Will, not to point him out, but I just don't think America is well mentally and emotionally. I think we really need to stop, and we really need to look at ourselves, and I think we need to take notice on our actions and less on everyone else's. Because, you know, if it wasn't for Will, if it wasn't for Jada, if it wasn't for Chris Rock, we would still be moving around doing what we do. But now, because of that incident, I think that we should stop and say, okay, are we really okay? Because me personally, I just don't think we are. I think that that was sort of like the red flag, or the siren that went off, or the bullhorn that blew. I just think that that was what needed to happen, really, to have America stop and say, "Wow, let's really talk about mental health," because he's not the only one. He's not the only one that is suffering in silence, you know? And it's not anyone's fault if you don't know. But it will be your fault if you know and you don't do anything about it. So as an adult, as a responsible adult, and you think something might be a little off, do something about it. Do something about it. And I tell you, the whole incident um, really made me check myself and say, okay, not only what would I do or what I wouldn't do, it was like, man, forget about the what. Let's focus on the why. Why? Why? That's what I want to talk about in the month of April. And nope, that's not what I want to talk about. Next question. Yeah, so my final thoughts on the whole situation, as I said this morning, as I said, I guess it was the earlier part of the week. Me and my husband spoke about it, and you know, I didn't think it was funny. The joke, I didn't think any of it was good. And so I didn't want to focus in on it, but you can't help but say something about it because it shocked the world, because of those two people being so in the spotlight. But um, everyone has their own platform. Everyone is sitting on a board, uh, has a position. You're an influence to someone, and my whole thing is that could be you. Okay, not the whole situation with the slap, but something could tick you off. The boss, employees, your spouse, your kids. And if that were to take place, what would you do? You can't say that you would do A, B, and C because it hasn't happened. But if you sat back and really looked at your state of mind, would it be a good situation? Would it be something that you could deal with? And honestly, it just depends, especially if you're stressed out and you got a lot going on, you know, because I mean, me personally, I got a lot going on right now. I got a lot to think about, I got a lot to do. So if something off were to happen, would I be okay, or would I snap? So those are the kind of things I just want people to just, instead of talking on people, talking about people, talking on people, talking with people, I want you to just sit back and do the Michael Jackson and talk to the man in the mirror. Make sure you are all right. Make sure everything's good with you, you know? And so I think that's crucial. I think that's very, very important. And with all that being said, I mean, as I said in the beginning of the show, I am not an expert by all means. I know a little about a lot and a lot about a little, but I do know a few things. And I know that shutting down, not talking, um, it's not good. I'm encouraging you to share. I am encouraging you to meditate. I am encouraging you to journal. I am encouraging you to, woosah, listen to some music, just relax, get some me time in, get some self care. And do I really need it? Yes, we all do. We really do. Especially in a day like this, in times like these, we all need it. But I do want to encourage you also to um, don't be afraid to do different things, branch out, be happy, be joyous. And as I stated this morning, wake up in the morning, praise God that you made it, bless the Lord, bless his day, and just basically say, you know what? I'm going to be the best me today. And then say, I'm not going to let anything bother me today, anybody or anything. And as I said this morning, be prepared because that might be the craziest day ever. But if you just set your day, if you just lay the foundation down, you'll be surprised. You might just have a wonderful day. And you know what? Another thing that this gets me is when people say, I'm not a morning person. What does that mean? I mean, and I'm being real. I'm putting a question on the table. What does that mean, you not being a morning person? Because first of all, you didn't have to wake up. Second of all, you didn't have to wake up. And lastly, you did not have to wake up. So Thank God you're a morning person to see the morning. So, what does that mean? You're not a morning person. Or you could say, I'm outdoors. I am so outdoors. I'm by water. So, yeah, you might hear some ducks and some whatever else that was. But anyway, or I'm not a night person. I wake up, I'm not playing y'all. I could be tired. I'm talking about tired. The alarm can go off. I might stay there maybe 5 more minutes, something like that. But I'm telling you, when I get up, when my feet hit the floor, I'm ready. I'm going. I got my music playing. I'm getting dressed. It's going to be a good day because I'm still here. That's the way I see it. That's the way I see it. But hey, I'm not a morning person. I've never bought into that. Every day is a good day. Or if someone says I had a bad day, that's another thing. I don't like saying that because every day is good. It might be some bad things happening, but every day is good. I know you guys. I know. Once I get started, I get started, especially with that kind of stuff. I know. I'm no, I'm not going to do better. It is what it is. This is me. So let me go back to the original reason why we're here tonight. Um, we're talking about mental health the whole month of March. So, whole month of March, the whole month of April. So, I want you guys to tune in. I want you guys to chime in. I want you guys to comment, click, like, and share the show to and with everyone you know, family, friends, all the above. And this is going to show, it's going to be an encore, it's going to be a repeat. Maybe this weekend, we'll see. But I want you guys not just to check it out, but I want you to comment because I really want to know where you are and how you feel about this topic. Is there someone you know that has mental health? Are you the one that's struggling with it? Let me know. So, as I said earlier, we only stay on for about 30 minutes. And well, unless it gets real good to me, because it has many times, and we stay on for longer than 30 minutes. But tonight, it's a little quiet. It's one of those relaxing nights. I get it. You chilling, you having a good time with your family. It's all good. Um, I'm gonna play the show again tomorrow in case you missed it, and then you still get to comment, and I still get to read them and respond. So it's all good. I enjoy every minute I spend with you. Every minute. And one other thing that I like to do is I like to promote the website. And I want you guys to check it out.
Thank you for tuning in to Mona Lisa Late Night.
I absolutely love this
Grab
commercial.
your glass and let's get started. But before we get there, please go to my website, www.monalisamonroe.com. We've got merchandise, we've got t-shirts, we've got cups, we've got totes, we've got everything you need. We've even got my book, Life After the
Don't forget
Diagnosis.
to get the book.
So, let's go ahead, grab your glass, bottoms up, let's start talking.
Love it. Absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. So, as I stated before, don't forget, go to the website www.monalisamonroe.com. And if you miss me tonight, no worries. I get to play the show again tomorrow and this weekend because I don't want you to miss this. I really want you to be able to chime in and tell me where you are, what you think about the series, about the even the fact that we are doing series. Um, I want to get your feedback. And last but not least, April is our second anniversary. We've been on for 2 years. Yes, we have. So we might do a special show. We might just do that. That would be really nice, huh? So I'm going to let you guys go. Have a wonderful night. Thanks for tuning in. Peace, love, happiness. Peace, love, happiness, and so. Thanks. Have a great night. Bye bye.